Pro acaba de comprarlo y...
I mean, I'm not sure if he say acaba de comprarlo or acabo de comprarlo.
Pro acaba de comprarlo y...
Okay, you guys, this is David, your favorite Spanish teacher, Colombian Spanish, CEO and main teacher. So, today's video is gonna be about, I'm gonna analyze the Spanish of a very famous person here in Colombia. His name is Tagg Morris. All my respect to that guy. I have the pleasure to meet him. And I don't know if this is gonna maybe sound, I mean, this video is gonna be disrespectful for him, but I don't want that. It's just a matter of, I'm gonna analyze his Spanish. Maybe it could be helpful, you know, because I'm gonna talk about some mistakes that maybe he does and some things that maybe he doesn't, in order for you know, sounding more Colombian style. So I think that's about it, about introduction. Okay, I have to say my little story with Tagg. He's here in Medellin. I mean, in this time, in this moment that I'm recording this video, he's here in Medellin. So I had the opportunity, the privilege to know him and just say, hi bro, I'm fan of yours. So, but this is gonna be without compassion, all right? I have no mercy, because this is just a Spanish analyzing video. I'm gonna say things as it is. I'm a Spanish teacher, I'm a Spanish coach, I'm also a musician. I have studied a lot about speaking, you know. So first, I want to say it's obvious that my English is not perfect. I have an accent and I like get struggle in order to express myself as well as I can do, as I could do in Spanish. But you know, so my English is not perfect. Let's give that clear. So let's get right into. So Tagg, be prepared, my man.
¿Qué más, gente? ¿Todo bien? Yo soy Tagg Morris y en este...
Okay, very good Colombian or Latin kind of greeting. ¿Qué más, gente? ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué más, gente? ¿Todo bien? It's really good Colombian greeting. So we are doing good by now.
Este video voy a analizar el valor del nuevo iPhone 13 Pro. Acá...
Okay, the pronunciation of the word. Analizar. So the very first thing is just pronunciation of the words. It could be better, obviously. Pronunciation of the words, but it's okay.
iPhone 13 Pro, acaba de comprarlo y para aquellos que mueren por saber si realmente vale la pena actualizarse.
Well, this is important because, I mean, I'm not sure if he say acaba de comprarlo or acabo de comprarlo.
Pro acaba de comprarlo y... Pro acaba de comprarlo y...
But this is a thing that it happens a lot in all people and in everyone, and it is vowels in Spanish. Vowels are really straight. A, E, I, O, U. So he said, acaba de comprarlo. We are not sure if he said acabo de comprarlo or acaba de comprarlo. So in Spanish, the vowels are really straight. Acabo de comprarlo. Acabo de comprarlo. So this is important to take into account, all right?
La respuesta más sencilla es que no. O sea, a menos que tú seas súper fan de la tecnología y tú quieres como que el más poderoso, más nuevo, más potente que se puede tener, realmente yo estaría esperando el iPhone 14 porque esta actualización del iPhone se siente más bien como que un paso, no tanto un pasito, no tanto como un paso grande.
Really Colombian words, right? He made this tiny mistake. He said al menos que. No, it's a menos que. Because there's difference between a menos, unless, and al menos, at least. Difference. So, but really good Colombian words, o sea, I mean, o sea, it's really advanced. So I have my levels, our own levels of Spanish. So I'm gonna read those for you. There's the first level. There are 6 levels. So the first level it would be básico. Second, avanzado. Third, muy avanzado, very advanced. I mean, basic, advanced, very advanced. almost native, native, and native master, nativo maestro, like a master. Native, but it is a master in something. So at the end of the video, I'm gonna tell you guys where do I consider Tagg is on my level of Spanish speakers, all right? So continue with the analyzing. Con el, analysis. Analysis is a funny word because it's analysis in English and analysis in Spanish.
Entonces, las cosas que este celular tiene, que el iPhone 12 Pro no tenía, es el lente de gran angular actualizado. Se supone que permite más luz. No lo he notado. Vamos a poner una comparación entre los dos ahora. Y...
Okay, his Spanish is really advanced. Más bien como que. I mean, that's really advanced. Más bien como que. I mean, we can notice, okay, this guy speaks good. So the very first thing, his Spanish is really, really advanced. I have to say that he definitely has. Oh, shit, I just confused. Okay, so he definitely has strong, kind of. I mean, it's not strong, but it is medium strong accent, gringo accent. And since I have the opportunity to talk with him, yeah, I mean, he has gringo accent. Not really strong, but it is a strong gringo accent. I'm sorry. I have to be honest. I'm a Spanish coach, I have to be honest. So his accent, but what of his accent? I mean, where is the strong accent in his talking? I would say intonation. Intonation. The entonación de las palabras. The intonation of the words. That's about it. Yes, that's the shit. Intonation. So look at this.
Entonces, las cosas que este celular tiene, que el iPhone 12 Pro no tenía.
Las cosas que este celular tiene, that in combination with maybe the pronunciation of every piece of word, that makes an accent.
Actualizado, se supone que permite más luz. No lo he notado. Vamos a poner una...
I mean, I have to say this again. His Spanish is really, really advanced. I'm gonna tell you the level that I consider. I'm gonna tell you now. So, Tagg, I would say he's a muy avanzado level, very advanced. Why not native, or almost native? Because of his accent. I mean, his Spanish is, very advanced. But in order to go to another level, like almost native or native level, you have to get rid of the accent. All right? That's not so difficult. We have special training for that. But it's okay. So let's continue with the video.
Que hay un lente zoom que llega a tener 3x en vez de 2x. Y este modo de cine. El modo de cine se supone que va a simular el efecto de una cámara profesional con el efecto de bokeh, o sea, el fondo borroso. Pero como pueden notar, ese efecto no es igual al efecto de una cámara profesional. Yo siento que las orejas, por ejemplo, están muy borrosas para mi gusto. Se siente demasiado el efecto del computador
Yeah, it's just intonation. Que hay un lente, but it's que hay un lente. Lente is more like you have to be more neutral maybe on the accent, on the intonation. It's just about intonation. That's the first thing. And second thing, accent of the words. Look at this.
Se siente demasiado el efecto del computador
So maybe the accent of every word that could betray ourselves when it comes to sounding more native.
Siento que las orejas, por ejemplo, están muy borrosas para mí.
The ere, obviously, I mean, this is just, I haven't mentioned this because this is kind of too obvious, I'm sorry. But R, have to be subtle, have to be natural. R, orejas, we are orejas. I'm not saying that he said orejas, but sometimes sounding like that, like orejas, like subtle, that's an ere. And we have the R, but it's not R, no, it's R, subtle.
muy borrosas para mí.
Borrosos. Well, I mean, this is the thing. You guys have to master the vowels because vowels in Spanish are just straight. It's borroso, borrosa, but he says only like borroso. We don't say like if say borroso, borrosa because his vowels are too subtle in this case. Vowels doesn't need to be subtle in Spanish. Vowels are straight. A, E, I, O, U. Borroso, borrosa. That's about it. That's about the vowels. Yes. So I have here intonation. First thing. Second thing, accent of every single word, and vowels. It shouldn't be that subtle. The vowels. The vowels. It has to be straight. Straight. All vowels. Orejas. There's no orejas or orejos. Orejas. 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 I'm not saying that he said like that, no, but often gringo and foreign people, they make the vowels like too subtle. Because in English, the vowels are subtle. I mean, it's subtle, it's not subtle. Subtle. You know, but in Spanish, the vowels are compre el iPhone 13 Pro. Vale la pena. Vale la pena. Vale, you know, like the vowels are really straight. So that's another thing. 3 items you can master, you can improve, Tagg, if you want to sound like native.
Yo pensaría que con el sensor de LIDAR podría ser un efecto más nítido y más un efecto.
Just intonation, I'm sorry, pero podría ser. Just like more fluent, more fraseado. You have to love this new word for you. This word comes from music. Fraseado. More fraseado, fraseado, like more phrase it could be, you know, like more fraseado.
La inteligencia artificial al medir las distancias, yo pensaría que con el sensor de LIDAR podría ser un efecto más nítido y más fino, pero al final, al parecer, ese modo de cine no utiliza el sensor de LIDAR.
Some words with the U, supuestamente, he also missed that word, supuestamente, utiliza. So just about vowels, you have to be careful with vowels. Utilizar, utilizó, él utiliza, yo utilizo, tú utilizas.
El sensor de LIDAR, entonces es lo que uno puede anticipar bajo esas circunstancias. Está muy normal, no me ha impresionado tanto, o sea, se ve chévere, pero si tú eres pues realmente fan de todo lo que es profesional, pues no te vas a quedar muy impresionado. Algunos mejoramientos del iPhone 13 sería la batería, eso sí.
I have to say this, I'm sorry, but there are sometimes when he find the R between letters, like circunstancias, and that R in middle of the word, in middle of 2 letters of a word, that is difficult for everyone. I have noticed that in my students, like circunstancias, you know. Also at the end of the word, bienestar, circunstancias, bienestar, it's an R, it's a double R, an R. You don't have to sound like circunstancias, no, circunstancias, but maybe sometimes it sounds like circunstancias. Just a bit, just a little bit. I'm just doing my observations.
Muy normal, no me ha
For example, normal, he said really good.
Tanto, o sea, se ve chévere, pero sí.
But I don't know if I'm being too incisivo to, you know, like consistent about this, but intonation, yes. Look at this.
Es lo que uno puede anticipar.
Es lo que uno puede anticipar. Es lo que uno puede anticipar. Fraseado. Es lo que uno puede anticipar.
Bajo esas circunstancias está muy normal, no me ha
Está muy normal. Yeah, intonation is just different.
impresionado tanto, o sea, se ve chévere.
But it's okay. I mean, his Spanish, I encourage him to just, I mean, giving a fuck about his Spanish because it's really, really good. You know, Zach, your Spanish is really good. I mean, if you want to go like casi nativo or nativo maestro level, you would have to work on several things. That's for sure. But in order for doing your daily stuff and your channel and your stuff, I mean, your Spanish is more than perfect, okay?
Entonces, es lo que uno puede anticipar.
Anticipar, anticipar. Vowels, vowels.
O sea, no se lo podría recomendar a una persona que no depende de las redes o de las cámaras de su celular para ganarse la vida. Más bien yo estaría esperando al 14 o yo estaría comprando al 12 y ahorrando. ¿Es mejor?
I'm sorry, I have to do this. L, the fucking L, it happened to everyone. El mejoramiento, I mean, el anything, el, el, el. Gringo, el, native, el. La, le, li, lo, lu, el.
Esa plata, porque al final es normalito lo que la actualización, o sea, las mejoras son, pues, son pasos pequeños, no son pasos grandes, no es que me quede...
Really, really advanced Spanish right there, like, más bien yo estaría esperando al 14, like, really advanced, más bien, that's really advanced, más bien, come on, advanced. Just a matter of, yeah, intonation. So, I think that's it about his Spanish.
O yo estaría comprando a 12 y ahorrando esa plata.
Be careful with just the R and the double R because it sounds sometimes just too gringo. Okay, so I think that's it about his Spanish. His level for me, from where I see, in my opinion, is that he is muy avanzado, very advanced, muy avanzado. And I just write this down, the main things I could find on his speaking. And the very first thing would be intonation. The intonation is just different. He has different intonation from a native person. You know, like, yes, his intonation is just different. That it makes him sound like, yeah, foreigner. Yeah. I mean, a person could get rid of his intonation. It's just a matter of work, you know. Just do the proper exercises, the proper habits, you know, the proper teacher, of course. Oh well, intonation, of course, the R and the R, the double R and the R, just one R, that thing, and accent of the words. I mean, this is not so grave. I don't know how to say grave. This is okay. This is not so bad in his case, but it is something. So accent of every single words and vowels. Vowels. I mean, utilizar supuestamente, ¿cierto? The vowels, it has to be in Spanish. It has to be like really straight. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. You know, el burro sabe más que tú. Psst. All right. So vowels. I think two options. Either he still thinks in English in some cases, or he's just used to speak like that, because he said something like, no me quedé muy impresionado. No me quedé muy impresionado. I think he were thinking in English in that case. I'm sure that comes from English, because in Spanish we would say something like, no es que me haya dejado tan impresionado. You know? No es que me haya dejado tan impresionado. O no es que me haya sorprendido. No es que me haya impresionado tanto. You know? But no es que me haya quedado tan impresionado. I mean, it could be, but I don't know. Okay, so maybe sometimes, just couple of times he's still thinking in English, or it's just that he used to speak like that, you know. But it's good. So the L, that would be the last thing. The L, 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 L. La guitarra, la guitarra, el ukelele, el bajo, el amigo, la amiga, L. I think that's about it. I'm gonna classify his Spanish in very, very advanced. And I think that's it. As I mentioned before, I had the pleasure, the privilege to talk with Tagg. He's a really nice guy. I appreciate everything that he has done for Colombia. He's a really good character, and I think we appreciate that. So I don't know, Zach, that is your level of Spanish. That was your analysis. I'm gonna say this last thing in Spanish in order for all of you practice on listening and So, Zach, bro, excelente, excelente español. Como te dije, es muy avanzado. Ya te di pues mis observaciones, espero que lo tomes con amor, espero que lo tomes con cariño. Lo digo desde una posición de mucho profesionalismo. Yo soy profesor de español, soy coach de pues, entonación, estilo, oratoria, tú me entiendes. Entonces, nada, te lo digo con mucho respeto. Espero que acojas estos consejos que te doy pues con mucha entereza, con mucha humildad, entereza. De pronto eso es una nueva palabra para ti, ¿cierto? Bueno, hermanito, un abrazo, cuídate, espero que... gracias, thank you for following us, thank you. Maybe you can help me with my English. Thank you, bro, for following us. This is just beautiful thing for me. So, I wish you the best. Papá, un abracito, cuídate pues. Un abrazo, gracias, bye.
And I done shorty down cause I seen her smile. Now she think she gon' ride for free. And I know it won't be long until the next time that she's gone. But if she frontin' and I'm stuntin', I'm chucking to do